trying to move over a little bit? Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, all praise to the Most High. Yeah, so, bring that one out first.
Which one?
Proverbs 7 and 2. Alright, so we got to be keeping these commandments, man. Right? Just following the laws of the land, right? You can't just be following the laws of the land, right? And esteem Esau's laws higher than the Most High God's laws, man. That's off. Right? Right? Let's get that Proverbs 7 verse 2. Right? I got it if you want.
I got it. 7 and verse 2? This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and verse 2. We start at 1.
Right.
My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee.
Right.
Keep my commandments and live.
Do what?
Keep my commandments and live.
So we're supposed to be keeping the commandments, man. Right? We're supposed to be keeping the commandments. In fact, today is the Sabbath. Right? Today is the holy Sabbath of the Lord. Right? The Shabbat. What does that mean? The Sabbath means day of rest. So we're not supposed to be buying today, man. Right? We're not supposed to be selling today. We're not supposed to be at the damn barbershop today, man. All this stuff is supposed to be closed.
At the damn Warback restaurant today.
At the damn L&L today, man. You're supposed to wait until after the Sabbath, man. Right? Today is a holy Sabbath, and a lot of people defame it, man. They don't care. Right? Give me that in the book of John chapter 3. Right? Let's get that in John chapter 3. Alright? A lot of people, they love darkness, man. A lot of people, they love evil. They love darkness. Right? John chapter 3 and verse 19. Right?
This is the book of John, chapter 3 and verse number 19. And this is the condemnation.
Right?
That light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because they're deep.
It's like men love what?
Darkness rather than light.
So a lot of people, they love darkness more than light, man. And the light is the commandments, right? Give me that Proverbs 6:23, right? Get that Proverbs 6:23. The light, essentially, on another level, is talking about YAHAWASHI, right? Because a lot of people, they hate YAHAWASHI, right? If you're in Christianity, you in fact actually hate YAHAWASHI, and you don't love him, right? If you call yourself a Christian, you're not keeping one of the commandments, you don't love Christ, man. That's according to John chapter 14, verse 15. He said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Right?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, and verse 23.
Bring it up.
For the commandment is a lamp.
The commandment is a what?
The commandment is a lamp.
What do you do with the lamp, man? A lamp is full of light. Right? Keep going.
And the law is light. And reproofs of instructions are the way of life.
Right, so the law is light, man. And so a lot of people, they hate the laws. Right? They hate, having to wear fringes. If we try to tell Jake, Jake, you can't go to the barbershop on Saturday. Right? They're going to mock and spit at you. Right? They're going to get on you for telling them how to live according to righteousness. Right?
And we do it out of love.
Right, and we do it out of love, man. Right?
We don't do it because we feel like it, just because we woke up one morning and said, hey, let's go do this. No, the Most High God ordained this.
That's right.
This is his law.
That's right. I also got this precept too, right? Let's get this in Titus, right? Let's go to Titus chapter 2 and verse 11. For the grace of God that bringeth salvation hath appeared to all men. So grace has appeared to all men, right? Every single Israelite can appear unto the Most High's grace right now, man. Verse 12. Teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world. So we're commanded to live righteously, soberly, and godly in this present world, man. We're supposed to live righteously in this world, right? But a lot of people, they don't even know what righteousness is. They don't know how to be righteous, right? So who is going to teach them? Who is going to tell them, man? The servants of the Most High God. Right, You got precept?
No.
Alright, Con. Let's get what righteousness is, right? Let's get that in, give me Psalm chapter 119 and verse 172.
Psalm chapter 119. And verse 72.
172.
Oh, 172. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 172.
Bring it up.
My tongue shall speak of thy word. For all thy commandments are righteousness.
For all thy what?
Commandments are righteousness.
So all the Most High's commandments are righteousness. So if you keep the commandments, then you'll also be what? Righteous. Right? It's simple mathematics, man. It's simple, right? Wait, the commandments are righteousness. Hold on, YAHAWASHI's righteous, right? So if I keep the Most High God's laws, that's also going to make me righteous, right? So we're trying to strive for that perfection, man. We're trying to strive for that that title of being blameless, right? We're trying to strive for that perfection. We're trying to strive for that title of being what? Righteous, man. All right. Let's get that in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4, right? And verse 2, right? That's like Deuteronomy 6 and 25. Deuteronomy 6 and verse 25. Alright.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 25. And it shall be our righteousness,
right,
if we observe to do all these commandments before Yahawah, our God, as he have commanded us.
Right, so that's our righteousness. And we keep these commandments, the laws that's written in this book, man, that everybody has at home but never reads. Right? Shooting that camp. That everybody has at their house, right? It got damn dust on it, right? In the bookshelf somewhere, right? Everybody has this book in their house. This book is most widely known around the world, yet nobody cares to keep the commandments written in it, man. Nobody cares to what? It says to keep the commandments, right? And like damn 1,000 times.
I got a precept.
Right. You got it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, and verse number 1.
All right. Where's the lucky? Hey, brother, you believe in the Bible? Yes, sir. You believe in the Bible? What's your nationality? What's your nationality according to the Bible? Yeah.
What is it according to the Bible? You don't know? Would you like to learn? And we're going to be here next Saturday. Make sure you make some time for us. We want to talk to you. Come. They always act like they're so fucking busy. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6. You just got some damn bored probably. Chapter 6 and verse 1. Now these are the commandments,
right,
the statutes and the judgments which Yahawah your God commanded to teach you, and that you might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it, that thou mayest fear Yahawah thy God, to keep all his statutes and his commandments which I command thee, that thou and thy son and thy son's son all the day of thy life, and that thy days may be prolonged.
You see that?
So sinners, they got death coming.
Right.
That's what he's saying, basically.
Right. And give me that in the book of Amos chapter 9. Right. That's a good point. Right. Let's get that in Amos chapter 9 verse 8. Right. Yeah, we start at verse 8. All right. Because if you continue in sin, right, like it says in the book of Romans, what? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. Right? How are we that are dead to sin live any longer therein? Right? Meaning that what? We should quit sinning right now, right today. Right? There's no point in trying to keep sinning and sinning until you're dead, man. Right.
You said 9 and 8, right?
Amos chapter 9, verse 8.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Behold, the eyes of Yahawah God are upon. I'm going to start over. This is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 8.
Bring it up.
Behold, the eyes of Yahawah are upon the sinful kingdom,
right?
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in the sea.
Right, so the Most High is going to gather his people from the four corners of the earth, man, and bring them back to their own land, right? According to multiple prophecies in Isaiah 14:1, right?
Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Right, they're all going to come back, right?
Judgment shall start at the house of Israel first.
That's it, right? But yeah, keep going. There's a point in that though.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Nah, it's all right for them to keep sinning, man.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
They're going to die by the sword, man. And you Edomites too, man. You're going to die by the sword.
Y'all judgment is coming.
Y'all judgment is coming, man. All so-called white people, according to the Bible, are going into captivity, man. Right?
I got Obadiah right here.
Hey,
18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire,
right?
And the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble.
For what?
For stubble.
Right.
And they shall kindle them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh have spoken it.
You see that? So all the Edomites, man, going to be destroyed, man. According to the Bible. Rightfully. According to the Bible, man. Right? Hey, they got what's coming to them. Right? Because look, all the rape, robbery, murder that they have done to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, man. Hey, something needs to be done to them. Right? What?
And like we were saying, hey, you don't want to die with them. You don't want to die with them. So come out their ways and follow your own ways.
That's right. That's right. Give me that in Jeremiah chapter 6. Right? Jeremiah chapter 6. We got to come out the ways of our oppressor, man.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse
15.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse number 15. Were they ashamed when they had committed abominations?
Right. So were our people ashamed when they had committed abomination? Wait, were they ashamed when we told them, hey, you kind of going off, man, you can't buy today, right? You can't eat pork, right? Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? When they committed a damn nasty sin, right? Let's see.
Nay, they were not at all ashamed.
They were not at all ashamed, man. Nobody is ashamed that they're breaking the God's commandments. Nobody is ashamed that they're sinning and going to hell. Okay. So, man, you believe in the Bible, sir?
Yes, sir. I go to church every Sunday.
Okay. Hey, they're not teaching you this, though.
Right. Go on, keep going.
Nay, they were not at all ashamed.
Right.
Neither could they blush.
Neither could they blush, man. Sometimes, when you did something embarrassing, kind of get red. Esau gets really red. Jakes, they kind of blush too, right? Hey, Jakes, they don't blush at all when they sin. They don't even care.
They don't care.
Right? They don't care.
They damn Easter's tomorrow, right? Damn Wicked Folly Day is tomorrow. They gonna do that happily.
Right? They're gonna do Easter happily.
They think that's in the Bible too. No, that's the way of the Gentile, not the way of the heathen.
That's right. That's right. Keep going.
Therefore, they shall fall among them that fall.
They shall what?
They shall fall among them that fall.
Nah, man. They can, they can keep eating pork, man.
They shall fall among them that fall.
Right.
At the time that I visit them, they shall be cast down, saith Yahweh.
Right.
Thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old path.
Ask for the old path, man. What's the old path? This is the old path right here. The scriptures, right? Hey, we tried everything, man. We tried Islam. We tried damn Buddhism. We tried damn Ishmael's religion, right? And all these other philosophies and religions.
The damn Christianity.
Right, Christianity and Catholicism. Hey, all this stuff is not working for us, man. It's not working for us. But guess what's working for us? The so-called the Bible, right? The law, statutes, and commandments. That's what's working for us, man.
The laws given to our ancestors.
Right.
That they couldn't keep, that we should keep now. Because we realize that, hey, we ain't kept them and we've been destroyed. So why not try it? Why not give it a shot?
That's right. We try every single method, right? But except for this, man. Except for keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Keep going.
Verse 16. Thus saith Yahawah, stand. Oh, I'll read it again. Thus saith Yahawah, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
Right.
Where is the good way? And walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls.
And you shall find rest for your souls, man. We believe this. We believe that if we keep the commandments, we're going to finally find rest, man. Give me Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. Right? We're going to finally get this, right? We're going to finally inherit everlasting life. Come.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse number 1. For Yahawah will have mercy on Jacob.
On who?
On Jacob.
All the people.
On Jacob.
The whole world.
On Jacob.
Gentiles.
On Jacob.
Right?
And will yet choose Israel. And set them in their own land.
Set them in their own land. Because guess what? The real Israelites are not in their own land right now.
Not our land.
Right.
This is not our rest.
This is not our rest either. And this shows you, according to biblical prophecy, when the real Israelites return to the land, they're going to what?
And the strangers shall be joined with them. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
They shall what?
Cleave to the house of Jacob.
So all these heathen, man, right? These other nations outside the nation of Israel, they're going to cleave to the house of Jacob. Right? Keep going.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
We're going to bring them to their place, man.
And the house of Jacob and the house of Israel shall possess them.
Shall what?
Shall possess them in the land of Yahawah. For servants and handmaids.
For what?
For servants and handmaids.
Nah, for buddies, man.
For servants and handmaids.
Right, keep going.
And they shall take them captive, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Esau going to captivity.
Esau is going into captivity.
Along with all the rest of y'all.
That's right, man. And also, man, I don't want to say this though, right? But try to keep it down a little bit. I mean, like, I don't want to say this, but like, yeah, because they might kick us out because this is private property. We ain't even supposed to be here. But the water though, the water, like,
I got you.
Like if we, you know,
I got it.
And if they kick me out here, I don't even know where I'm going though. The water. But yeah, right. But Esau going into captivity, man. And then read verse 3 too.
I like that echo. And it shall come to pass in the day that Yahawah shall give thee rest from thy sorrow.
Shall give thee what?
Rest from thy sorrow.
Right, because hey, Israel, we're not finding any rest right now, man. Jake has to work, right? Issachar has to work in the damn fields all day. We never have rest, man. We never have rest from our enemies, right? We don't have our own businesses. We don't have our own land, right? We're always being oppressed, right? Keep going.
And from thy fear, and from thy hard bondage,
right,
wherein thou was made to serve,
right,
that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor seized, the golden city seized? Yahawah hath broken the staff of the wicked, and the scepter of thy rulers, of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke.
Right.
He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindered.
You see that? So Esau is going to be put down, man.
And no one's going to care.
Right. That's right, man. And Babylon's going to be put down. It's going to be glorious in that day. All right? Because this wicked kingdom needs to be put down. All right? This wicked kingdom needs to be put down so that the Israelites may rise up again. Right? Want to get that 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 9? Let's get that. Let's bring that out, man. Let's bring that out. All right? Man.
You said verse chapter 1?
Come on, 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. Brother, are you African? Are you African?
Yes, sir.
What part of Africa are you from?
I'm American African.
American African?
I'm an African trapped on American soil.
Okay. But like what part of Africa do you come from?
East.
East?
East.
But like
what country in the East Africa?
yeah.
Don't know that deep.
that
The
deep?
East as far as I go.
Hey, we from East Africa too.
And
We from Israel though. We ain't from none of them Hamite.
The original Israelites.
We are the real Israelites. Khan. And you are too, brother.
Oh yes.
Khan.
This I know.
Khan. We ain't no African.
why you say African American then?
No, American African.
Okay, what's the difference?
Because to be African American is to be African with no history and American with no privilege.
Okay. Well, it's essentially the same thing. You just switched it around. Let's
Hey,
be
so,
real.
so where can you find your history at?
Right.
You have to study the ancient texts, the texts that they want to destroy.
The Bible, they want to destroy it. You know that, right? You don't think your
No,
history?
they want to keep that around. That's their strongest tool. They want to keep the Bible
But
around.
let me do it, right? Let me do it. Con, so, okay, so you believe in the Bible?
Do I believe in the Bible? No, not at all.
Not at all?
Because that's the tool.
So who wrote the Bible? Did we not write the Bible?
No, we did not write the Bible.
So black
We
people did write
wrote
the Bible.
similar books that the Bible was transcribed to control.
Give us two. Give us two.
Give us two, the ancient book of the dead. That's the original.
No.
And it goes deeper than that.
Well, what language was it written in, brother?
You tell me.
Exactly. You don't even know.
I
Could you
do
read
know,
it?
but I want you to tell me since you ask it.
No. What language is it?
Come on, brother.
What language?
I know. You tell me.
Can you
since
read
ask
the
it.
language? Can you
want to
translate
know
it?
if I know? I want to know if you really know before you try to sell me something. Because then
I'm not
if you're
selling
trying to
you
sell me
nothing.
something, you become no different than the people that are trying to sell me everything.
Okay, so
We don't want anything from
you
We
believe
wanna
that we're
teach you.
you believe that we're Israelites.
Are you the originals? Do you believe you the original?
Yes. Because according to Deuteronomy chapter 28, history and also archaeology, we, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, are the real Israelites. Is that false? Tell me online.
That is not false.
That is not false. So you believe that we're Israelites.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, man.
Okay, so how come you don't believe in the Bible? Because that's where the Israelites were recorded at, right?
No, because the Bible that we have today is not the Bible that we had then.
What you mean? When was it changed?
You don't understand the Old Testament and the New Testament? And before then, there was no Testament.
What the? Hey, so I'm saying, I'm asking you a very specific question. When was the Bible changed?
I don't know.
So, brother, you don't even know.
So you tell me, when was it changed?
It was never changed. That's a false
It
claim.
was translated from.
So this brother doesn't even know hit the claim. He can't even back up the claim.
My people are destroyed.
Right, give me that, man.
Hosea what?
Hosea 4 and 6, man. This brother's bugged out of his mind, man. Got a tattoo of Africa on his shirt, man. It's like it on his damn arm, right? Our people are destroyed.
This is the book of Hosea,
Uh-huh,
chapter 4 and verse number 6.
uh-huh.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Hey, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man.
They lack it.
They lack it. You said, without a doubt, we're Israelites. Okay, brother, so then why don't you believe in the Bible, man?
He's an African,
Right.
American, Israelite from East Africa. Folly.
That's folly, man. What the hell? Right, keep going.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Right.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee,
And he's rejecting knowledge right here, man.
that thou shalt be no priest to me.
Right.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God,
Uh-huh.
I will also forget thy children.
You see that? That's why our people went into captivity, man. Because they want to be bugged out like that, man. Come on. They want to say that they African, it's like an American African, right? And you putting the American first, man. You talking about you from Africa, but you putting American first in your nationality. First of all, that's the name of two so-called white men, all right? So don't give me that. Don't give me that, man. All right? Americo Vespucci and Leo Scipius Africanus, man. African American, seriously. And Jake still want to associate themselves with America. To hell with America.
Con.
All right? Con.
And how do you get from East Africa to West Africa where his ancestors got picked up?
Exactly.
What? Go back to these stuff.
Right, and he's rejecting knowledge, man.
I guess he's from Egypt. That's what he was trying to get to. He's from Egypt. That,
right.
Man.
I was thinking that he was about to say I'm from like Ethiopia or something like that.
I think he was gonna say he's from Egypt. That's what he wanted to say.
So the brother, he couldn't.
Hey, this is our Passover. Last week, we destroyed the Egyptians. That's
right.
why they're no longer. Because of our God.
That's right.
All praises to him, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI.
All praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, man.
And salute to the brothers doing Passover this week or whenever you're doing it. As long as you do it, all praises, death to the Egyptians.
That's right, man. That's right. Because give me that in Revelation 13 and 10, right? Or verse 9, right? That's a classic, man. Yeah, let's start at verse 9.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 13, and verse 9.
Bring it up.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
So if you have an ear, let's listen up.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So if you led a nation into captivity, you are also going into captivity, man. This is a simple concept that's a universal principle, frankly, called what? Karma, man.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
You see that? If you kill with the sword, you must be killed with the sword, man. No ifs, ands, or buts. Right? Keep going.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
And the saints are patiently and faithfully waiting for this.
I'm looking for in Galatians. You read what you're saying.
Right. 4. What was it? We saw. That's Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7.
It's a simple. Karma comes from the simple Hebraic concept because we are the former of all things. It comes from us.
Right.
And this is what it comes from. Galatians chapter 6 and verse.
Number 7.
This is the book of Galatians chapter 6 and verse number 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked.
Right, you can't mock God. Right? What you think you're going to get away? Right? You can't get away, Esau. Right? Keep going.
For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
So what you reap what you sow, man.
That's simple. That's where karma comes from us.
That's
you
right.
You reap what you sow.
That's right.
Hey, white man, what he sowed was wickedness. And that's what he got coming back to him. Wickedness. Same with all you other heathen.
That's right, man.
Was that Psalm 78?
Pertaining to what?
They made a conspiracy. The other nations conspiring against us.
That's Psalm 83. Psalms 83 and 1.
This is what's coming to the other nations for what they've done. Let me get it.
So you got BAHASHAM right here. His Hebrew name Baruch, but you might know him on the channels, on the chats and YouTube as BAHASHAM, man. We gotta bring it up.
Should I start from the top? Yeah.
This is Psalms chapter 78 and verse number 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Right, so God actually has enemies according to the Bible, right? It says thine enemies make a tumult, right?
And they that have lifted up the head, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
So people actually hate God, right? People actually hate the Most High.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, man. Right? Hey, they taking crafty counsel against us, man.
They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
Right?
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
You see that? So they want to cut us off from being a nation so that nobody remembers that we're the Israelites. Right? And they did that, man. Damn. The hell? And they did that.
That's what's coming to America. That's what's coming to America.
That's right.
Come.
Keep going.
For they have consulted together with one consent They are confederate against thee.
They are what?
Confederate against thee.
See that?
Khan, the white man is the biggest confederate.
Khan, that's right.
Khan. And that's why it starts with saying this. The tabernacles of Edom.
Tabernacles of Edom.
Gotcha.
Right there. Khan.
And the Ishmaelites.
Khan, that so-called Arabs.
Of Moab.
Khan, so-called Chinese and other Asians.
And Hagarenes.
Right? Hamitic nations.
Gebal.
Khan.
And Ammon.
Right? Ammon, so-called Japanese.
And Amalek.
Right? Amalek. Hey, Amalek, man. So-called Jewish man.
Fake Jews.
Right. Hey, fake Jews, man. That's why we say Jewish, right? Because ish means what? Like or pertaining onto, right? So he's like the Jew. Why? Because he has taken onto our customs, man, and has added things in there, of course. You know, like the oral circumcision. That's off his
They
hell.
profane everything they do.
Khan, that's off his hell, right? But he's something like he's like us, man. You know, wearing the little zeets and you know what I'm saying? The
no salt in it.
Khan, no swag at all, man. Right, no swag at all. Keep going,
the Philistines.
Right, Hamitic.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Right, the inhabitants of Tyre, man. Also Hamitic.
Ashur also joined with them. They have hoping the children of Lot.
Right.
Salah,
right? And give me let's break this down, man. Let's go to Isaiah 13. Right, let's break this chapter down, man. Let's go to Isaiah 13 and 1. It's really, hey, you gotta get into these prophecies, man. Okay, you gotta get into these prophecies. You know, as a watchman, you have to get into the prophecies, right?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 1. The burden of Babylon, right, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see.
So this is the burden of Babylon right here, right? Because we're in Babylon the Great right now, right? Hey, you're not going to find the word America in the Bible. You're not going to find China in the Bible. You're not going to find, Asia in the Bible or Slaki. We can find that, but you're not going to find these modern day terms in the Bible. This
white man.
White man. You have to really break it down. Give me Hosea chapter. Hold that. Give me Hosea 12 and 10. Right? Because we're going to go back. We're going to break the chapter down. All right. Hosea chapter 12 verse 10. Because you really got to get the understanding through the precepts. All right. Get that, and then I'm gonna get another precept. And we're gonna go back to that.
You gonna hold it, or you want me to pick it up?
Yeah, you got it. Hosea 12 and 10.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 12, and verse number 10.
Right.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 12, and verse number 10. I have also spoken by the prophets, and I by the ministries of the prophets.
Right, so that's how the Most High speaks to the masses of the people. He's not going to get off his throne, come down, open up the sky, start talking to people, man. That's not how the Most High gets down, right? The Most High, he sends down his prophets to speak unto his people, right? He's always been doing this ever since Genesis, right? Go ahead.
In their iniquity in Gilead, surely they are vanity.
Right, so that's it on that, all right? I'm going to get this too. Psalm chapter 119 and verse 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. So through the precepts do we get understanding, man. Alright, you gotta go through the precepts to break this chapter down. Let's get that. Isaiah 13.
At the top?
Yeah, Isaiah 13 from the top.
Alright, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and verse number 1. The burden of Babylon.
The burden of what?
Babylon. Which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see.
Right.
Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them.
Right.
Shake the hand, and they that may go into the gates of the nobles.
Right, so we're out here shaking the hand, man. Getting on Jake. Right? We're actually, out here shaking the hand. Right, keep going.
I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger.
Right.
Even them that rejoice in my highness.
Right, we rejoice in the Most High's highness, man. Who are the sanctified ones? We're not out here to boast, but look, we have been sanctified personally by the Most High.
That's why we out here.
That's why we out here.
Not by our own choice.
That's right. Keep going.
The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms.
Right. Keep going.
Of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. Yahawah of hosts mustereth the host of the battle.
You see that? So hey, Isaiah's looking, and he's seeing a crowd of people, man. A huge masses, a crowd of people, man, gathering together. And Isaiah said, hey, the Most High, he mustered the host of the battle, right? He brings them to battle, man. And the last battle is going to be fought where? In the valley of Megiddo, right? And Jehoshaphat, where Slakia, Yahweh Shaphat, meaning Yahweh's decision or Yahweh's judgment, right? Over there in Israel. Keep going.
The kingdoms of the nations gather together. Yahweh of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of the heaven, even Yahweh, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Right, so hey, they're going to come from a far country, man. Hey, people from China, right, are going to fly over to Israel and fight there, man. That's a far country. People from San Francisco probably going to hop into the planes, fly all the way to Israel, right, and fight there and die there, man. Because a lot of you Babylonians are going to fight for your so-called country, man. Right, your damn stolen country, right, and you're going to die and perish in the land, or the valley of Megiddo, man, according to prophecy. And you're going to perish, man. You know, 2nd Ezra 16, right? A lot of let's get that real quick, right? Let's get that 2nd Ezra chapter 16. Let me look at what verse I want, right? 2nd Ezra 16, right? In verse 33, right? Yeah, let's get that. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 33.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 33.
Bring it out.
The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom.
Right. So the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. A lot of women in that day, in the days of World War III, they're going to be crying, man.
Their husband's been put to death by Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI.
Right, and that there's not going to be much men upon the earth too, because a lot of men they're going to go to over there during World War III. So that's why when we read in Isaiah, we're going to get to it, Lord willing. In Isaiah chapter 13, a man is more precious than fine gold. You know what I'm saying? Especially a man of the Lord. Hey, Brother Baruch, hey, he's going to be more precious than fine gold in that day. You know what I'm saying? So keep going.
The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands.
Right.
Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers.
Right.
In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed.
So in wars, their bridegrooms are going to be destroyed, man. That's playing upon tables. A lot of men, they're going to go to World War III and want to fight for my country, right? Are you going? Yeah, I'm going, right? There might be a draft, but there may not be a point of a draft, a point to have a draft, because a lot of these proud Edomites are going to sign up anyways. You know what I'm saying? So, it's still according to the Most High, but there may not be a draft because a lot of Edomites are going to sign up and we're going to fight for our country. You know what I'm saying? We're not. Let's keep going though.
And their husbands shall perish of famine. Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of Yahawah.
Right, and understand these things, man. The servants of the Most High understand that a lot of men are going to be cut down in the land of the living in these last days, right? But let's go back to that Isaiah 13. All right, come. Yeah.
Isaiah chapter. Let me get it.
You can put your phone in my bag if you want.
It's going up the poster. I'm cool with it right there.
Okay.
I wish somebody would.
Yeah, if you're cool with it right there, I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I feel it. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 13 and verse number.
Yeah, we back at verse 5.
Verse 5?
Go on.
They have come from a far country, from the end of heaven. Even Yahawah and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Right, to destroy the whole land, man. They're going to come with weapons, man. A lot of weapons, right? And these nukes also, they're going to destroy the land, right? When a nuke hits the land, it destroys everything, right? Destroys the trees, the damn bees, right? People, cars, damn water, right? Everything is destroyed when a nuke hits, man. So when these nukes and these missiles, ICBMs, are hitting the earth, it's going to destroy the whole land. It's going to be desolate. It's going to be laid waste, right? Hold that. Give me Isaiah chapter 24, verse 1. All right, come. The Lord is going to make this land wait. Hey, it's going to look like Fallout.
Behold, Yahweh maketh the earth empty.
Right?
And maketh it waste.
Maketh it what?
Maketh it waste.
Maketh it waste. Right? Keep going.
And turneth it upside down. And scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof.
You see that? So the Lord is going to make the land waste. Right? Give me Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. Right?
What's that? Hold on. Created this myth.
Oh yeah. Let's get that too. So the Lord, He's gonna lay this land waste, man. And you see all this stuff, right? Damn community complex. We see Concord. You know what I'm saying? Concord. I haven't really been there, right? But it's like a city. I see pictures of it. It's a city. You see San Francisco, right? Every time I go to San Francisco, I'm like, damn, this is Babylon, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm like, damn, right? Like we really in Babylon,
Egypt,
right? It's really easy because these big old buildings, big city, right? We see New York, but all this stuff is going to be laid waste.
Right? 9 and 13.
Isaiah 9 and verse 5.
Verse 5. This is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse number 5. Yahweh spake unto me again, saying, For as much as this people refuseth the waters of Shiloah that go softly and rejoice in Rezin and Ramallah, sons. No, that's what you want?
It's like Isaiah 9 and 5?
9, Isaiah. Oh, that was 8, my bad. 9 and 5.
Yeah,
This is Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. And garments rolled in blood.
And what?
Garments rolled in blood.
Right.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Right. So every war or battle is really back then, right? It's fought with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. People fighting.
Swords.
Right. Swords, man.
Horses.
Right. Horses.
It's not this one, though.
They really getting down. Like 300. You know what I'm saying? But like how I always say,
even in America, they like the early Civil Wars and stuff.
Right, Civil War as
they
well.
They had guns and swords still. And this war is not going to be like that.
Right.
No horses.
Yeah, that's right. The modern day horse is going to be what? The Jeeps,
tanks.
The tanks. Right. Those are your modern day chariots. But and like I always say, hey, this World War III is not going to be fought like World War I, man. All right, World War III is not going to be fought like the Civil War. It's not going to be fought like the Macedonian Wars. It's not going to be fought like the Battle of Gilgamesh, right? It's not going to be fought like that, man.
70 AD.
Right, 70 AD. It's not going to be fought like how Titus Vespasian invaded Israel. It's not going to be fought like the conquest of Canaan with Joshua, right? It's not going to be fought like that. It's going to be fought with fire and fuel of flame, all right? It's going to be fought like this, boom, 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 boom. Damn buttons, man. Right?
Let me bring it out again.
This
is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise.
Right.
And garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
It's going to be with burning and fuel of fire, man. You're going to hear the cries of people yelling and burning up. You're probably going to smell some damn burnt meat, man. You know what I'm saying? That's disgusting. But let's go back to that. Oh yeah. That's Isaiah 54, I believe. Isaiah 54. Isaiah 54 and verse 16.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54 and verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
Right. And so the Most High has created the smith that blew up the coals in the fire. The Most High has created these scientists to what? To make these various weapons, to make the nuke. The Lord created Albert Einstein to write out the formulas and the equations so that they may make atomic bombs. The Most High has created Esau to make laser guns, because they actually got that now. The Most High has created the man, Mark, his name was Mark, to create the what? The tank. The first tanks that were used in history, in the modern day tanks, were used in World War I. And guess who the Most High created? That man. It's like it. Guess who created this tank? Yeah, it was that man called Mark, but it was the Most High. Right? Time.
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth the instruments for his work.
You see that?
And I have created the waster to destroy.
You see that? So the Most High has created the waster to destroy, man.
But this is for you if you want to come up out of this way and not die with your oppressors.
Right.
No weapon, this is verse number 17 of the same chapter. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt condemn. That is the heritage of the servants of Yahawah.
Of the servants of who?
Of Yahawah.
Right.
And their righteousness is of me, saith Yahawah.
See that?
Khan.
So if you really a true servant of the Most High, no weapon that is formed against you shall prosper.
Not the bombs, not the damn drones, none of this.
That's right. That's right.
Guns, none of that.
That's right. Because the safety and protection of the Most High shall be resting upon you. Right? That's why we got to be doing all that we can, man, in these last days. To be protected. Right? Like in Job chapter 5, it says in 5 troubles, yea, in 6, he shall deliver you. Right? And war from the power of the sword. Right? So come. Yeah, let's go back to that though. Isaiah 13.
Isaiah chapter 13.
Right?
We at 7?
Verse 6.
6.
Come.
This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
Hail ye, for the day of Yahawah is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
Right, so the day of Yahawah is at hand. Alright? People don't even know what the day of the Lord is. Right?
It's not Easter.
It's not Easter, man. That's not the day of the Lord. Right? People don't even know what that is. Keep going.
It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another.
Right.